Good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be another work video. I'm headed out to Hermiston, Oregon to work on another Conoco Low Pro. It's kind of like the plant I worked on the last time. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go check that video out. It's pretty much basically the same plant. But I'm headed out there. The plant has been out there for about 2 years. And it came from Eugene. And the plant's been pretty much neglected as far as maintenance, so that's why I'm headed out there. The plant operator out there, he don't know much about it, so we're gonna go out there and work on it and replace some stuff on it. So they're not very busy here in the winter time, so they've only been doing like a load or so, a day. So we're gonna have to keep track of dispatch to make sure that we can go out and work on it, because they're the only plant out there and they can't shut that plant down and for us to work on it. So since they're not very busy, we're going to go out there and see what we can do with it. But once I get out there, I'll show you guys what we're going to be working on. Pretty much the basic stuff like I did on the last video, but this one's 10 times worse. So I'll bring you guys back when I get out there and I'll show you around. All right, so we made it here to the plant. I'm gonna show you guys around a little bit, what it looks like at this plant. We're just right off of I-84, where this plant sits, out in the middle of nowhere. So this is the batch office. It almost looks like an airplane for like their tower. But yeah, here's part of the plant. What it looks like, yeah, same exact plant as my plant in Portland. So just kind of take you guys on a little tour here. So this is where they park the trucks. They've been starting to park the trucks here by the plant, because they've been parking them out in this field that's gated, and they've always been getting broke into. So they tried to move them over here to see what that happens. But yeah, this is the plant here. This is like the batch house, or actually the scale house for let's see, what was it? Anyway, it's a aggregate place like down the road, a rock pit is what I'm trying to say. So more of that. Come over here. They got a couple cement guppies here. These guppies are for powder. They blow powder into it. It holds like 5 loads. So yeah, there's 2 of them sitting here. One for like slag and one for cement. So since it's out here in the middle of nowhere, it's hard to get powder trucks out here. So they fill these up and they just blow into the plant whenever they need. So yeah, but here in a minute I'll show you guys what we're going to be doing. So this is what the plant looks like on this side. Again, a batch house, and then there's a water storage tank right there that holds hot water. So this plant's either hot or cold. It can't have both, the way they got it all plumbed in. So, and there's the propane tanks for hot water, and then you got all the aggregates out there, and then you got the freeway on the other side, and then there's a fuel pumper for the loader. So pretty much the basic same kind of plant. So I'll once we get it drained, I'll hop inside the way hopper and I'll show you guys what we're working on. So yeah. Okay, here's what we are working on. Grease lines. Most of these pins do not have grease lines hooked up there, and if they do, they're not working. So I'm going to get in there and show you why we're replacing grease lines. For the longest time, these grease lines have not been having the grease go through it because they're clear, and you can see You can see clear through them. So as you notice, all these pins are like freaking dry as hell. So I'll get in there and show you what's up. Okay, I am just looking for bad pins here. Make sure they're not loose or broke. There is one up here, like this one, and that one up there. Looks like it's broken. It just got freaking regular bolts going through it, but that is bad. So luckily, it looks like the pins are still good. That's good. So I'm going to take all these grease lines, because as you can see, they're clear. Like no grease has been through there forever. So that's what I'm going to be doing in here. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys a better look of these grease lines here. If you can see it in the camera, there's like hardly any grease in these things. They're clear. So what I'm doing is I'm unsnapping these grease lines off here. And we're replacing the whole grease line. So we're just taking it, pushing in on the end and pulling the grease line through. Just like that, because definitely look at it, it's all, I haven't been greasing forever. But that's what I'm doing here. Taking these off here. That's got a different end on it. So yeah, so I'll get all these off here and show you what's next. Okay, the whole story why we're redoing these grease lines is that box down there. That's where the manifold is for all these grease lines. The grease lines are broken down there, and so when they grease it, it's just going right on the back side of the manifold. And we're putting a little bigger grease lines on here, so we're replacing all these fittings. That way all the grease lines will be all brand new again. I'm really surprised these pins aren't as bad as what I thought they were going to be. So that's good, because it's such a pain in the butt to take these gates down. So that's a good thing for us. But yeah, we're gonna put new grease lines in, and that'll be hopefully be it. Okay, so I wanted to bring you guys an update about this grease line that we had issues with. So this here, this is supposed to be the new grease line, this black stuff. Right at the end of it is pretty thin. So when we ran a new grease line from there all the way around here, I had the end of it up right here, and we're trying to run grease from the manifold out to the end, so we can put new grease in there. But at the manifold, it split about 2 feet from the end, so we're gonna have to get some different grease. So what we got to do is on the end, we're just going to put a little piece of tube in here with a grease gun. We're going to just fill these pins up full of grease until we get some new grease lines, because we don't have any here, middle of nowhere. So we're going to be doing that until we get some new grease lines and at least get them all filled up. That way we don't have to worry about it for a couple weeks, because this plant's not that busy. So yeah, that's the time of our life today. Okay, so I found another gate pin that's bad, which is those two right there. They put bolts through it when they're supposed to be, the regular pins. So that's what they look like. So I'm going to have to pull this set of gates off and replace the pins and bushes in it too, because that's not right. So I'm going to have to do it the right way. It's just going to wear the hole out. So I just wanted to bring you guys an update on that, along with these other stuff that we're doing. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. I just found out that I'm headed back to Klamath Falls today, or tomorrow. So I'm gonna, instead of going home tonight, back to Vancouver, I'm gonna cut across 97, head back to Prineville, where I grew up, and I'm gonna stay the night there and then head down to Klamath Falls in the morning. So until then, I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.